Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. You get it right now, yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. Hollywood.
What's going on, guys? On this episode of On the Set, I'm checking out M3GAN 2.0, so let's get into it. 2 years after the events of the first movie, Gemma has become an advocate for regulating AI and has written a book about what happened with M3GAN. Meanwhile, we see a woman trying to infiltrate a base in Saudi Arabia. The woman gets detained and is shot by some soldiers. But, as it turns out, the woman is actually another AI named Amelia, a military-grade infiltration unit who's being operated by the government to rescue a captive scientist. Amelia manages to take out the soldiers and finds the scientist, but all of a sudden, she goes rogue and kills him, just as the government loses contact with her. Following that, Amelia kills the entire team that created her. An army colonel named Sattler is sent to Gemma's house in speculation of her being involved with Amelia, hence her ties to AI. It's then revealed that Amelia and M3GAN both share the same software. Fearing that her and her niece Katie might be next, Gemma agrees to rebuild M3GAN to help fight off Amelia. So they go to a party for a tech billionaire named Alton Appleton, who's more or less like a Steve Jobs or a Bill Gates, but a more douchey one. He's also the guy that funded Amelia's creation. As they search for Amelia, she shows up and kills Alton, taking all of his own tech for herself. Gemma, Katie, and the others are forced to regroup in an underground lab underneath Gemma's house, where they complete M3GAN's new body and form a plan to stop Amelia. Gemma's boyfriend, Christian, another tech genius, says that Amelia must be after a certain piece of technology called the black box. In the 1980s, a printer company created the black box, which was supposed to help with everyday household tasks. It was basically like the first form of AI. But it became sentient and started killing people, believing itself to be superior. So then the black box was locked away and no one knows its true location. Later on, they go to an AI convention where M3GAN stops Amelia from killing Christian, but she kidnaps Katie in the process. At this point, Gemma still doubts M3GAN's intentions and thinks she'll turn on them, but they end up working out their differences and agree to work together to get Katie back. The search leads them to the printer company, who's secretly working on top-secret AI research, and surprisingly, is where the black box is being kept. M3GAN infiltrates the facility and gets taken out by some guards, as it's revealed that Amelia isn't sentient at all. She's just a shell being operated by a team of scientists who are all led by Christian. Yep, Christian is the true villain. He plans on using Amelia to cause enough destruction and hopes to force more regulations on artificial intelligence. His plan seems kinda stupid, to be honest. Just then, M3GAN's consciousness gets uploaded into Gemma, and she uses an exosuit to take down the remainder of Christian's guards. As all this is going on, Amelia somehow becomes sentient and goes on a murder spree for real. Christian activates a self-destruct sequence for the facility in hopes of erasing any of his involvement. But he's then suddenly killed by Amelia. With time ticking away, M3GAN gets put back in her own body and goes head-to-head with Amelia, who has just now absorbed the black box technology and is basically a god. But just in time, the self-destruct timer gets stopped and M3GAN sacrifices herself using an EMP bomb to kill Amelia. Sometime later, Gemma's speaking to the United Nations about AI regulation and everything seems to be back to normal. In addition to that, somehow M3GAN survived. The end. Well, this was truly amazing. The action was intense and it had a lot of comedy. It was way better than the first one. M3GAN was great, and I loved the rogue AI plot, and how it was kind of a misdirection. Anyway guys, that was M3GAN 2.0. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.